So today I'm at a used car dealer auction. And I'm going to show you exactly what dealers pay for their cars here.
Here we go, boys. It's sale time. Sale time. Let's go.
All right, so this is something that I would definitely want to check. This is a car that I would recommend if you're looking to not be in debt, buy an average commuter. It's going to last you for a very long time. It's 2007. It's got 110,000 miles on it. I think these Toyota Camrys, some of the best cars that were ever made. Outside body on it looks pretty good. It's a CE. I think that is a 4-cylinder, but that's what I would recommend. All right, and probably the best car that's here. This Toyota Camry, 110,000 miles. Trying to start at $7,500. Drive down $7,000. No bids yet. No bids yet. A lot of people walking around it. Drive down $6,000. $3,000. $3,000. It's gonna bring a lot more than that. I would definitely recommend a 4-cylinder. I like the 4-cylinders a lot better than 6-cylinders. 6-cylinders had some little bit of oil consumption issues. Motors weren't as good as the 4-cylinders. But the 4-cylinders are rock solid. This one's very dirty. But I just want to check because a lot of times I show you guys, I'm looking at lifted trucks, I'm looking at big SUVs, I'm looking at luxury stuff, I'm looking at stuff that a lot of people like to see, are very curious about the price, but not a lot of people concerned about the price of a 4-door 4-cylinder Camry. But this is what most of America needs, I think. And you don't see any sedans coming from American brands anymore, and now the Asian market has taken it over, and this car is probably why. But we're going to see what it brings. 2007 to show you how this breaks down. This is the run number. It's run number 52. It's they don't go in order, so I don't know why they even have run numbers. But this this is so they know which cars correspond when they're put in the computer system. But this is a 2007. And it's got 110,000 miles. So if you're looking at any of these window things, that's how it breaks down. 53, 2013, 128,000 miles. But we'll check this and see what it brings inside. 31, 32, 33, 34. All right, it's rolling out. Still bidding on it. 34, 35, 36. No, he's got 35. He's got 35. 36. 37. He's got 36. He's got 36. 3,600 to put on a phone call. 3,600. All right, I want to check this out. This is a 2012 BMW. It's got 144,000 miles. It looks like it's a 5 Series. I don't know. I'm not well versed in what the actual models are on these things. Let's check it out. It is a 530i. The way you kind of gauge it when you're looking at these things is the size. The smaller one is the 3 Series, mid-size is the 5 Series, and the big boy is the 7 Series. At least that's what I grew up in the car industry looking at and knowing. But there's a lot of other models that they actually release now. All right, here's the BMW. All right, it started out $500 bucks. They didn't even try to find a high bid. All right, we got $600. Seems cheap. All right, we got $800, $900, $1,000. It jumped all the way up to $2,000. A little rough for a BMW. You got to keep in mind, when you're looking at a BMW, the type of consumer, if I'm buying this thing that's going to buy a BMW, is someone who wants a car for the looks. They're buying a BMW because of the BMW name, and not necessarily because it's the greatest car on earth. So it's got to look right. And this one has some dings against it. And in a lot of cases, if you're a dealer like myself, you can get stuff like this that's actually a good car with not so crazy miles for the year for a lot cheaper, because a lot of the mid-tier dealers, they're not going to buy this because they know that their consumer that has to pay a mid-tier to upper level price is just not going to buy this car because of the way it looks, because the consumer that wants to buy this little emblem that's on the front, car's got to look good because it needs to look good in their driveway, because their neighbors have to look at them and think that they are a BMW kind of person. And that's not a BMW kind of person, BMW, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, check this out, see what a dealer will pay for it. It's going to roll out now. Got $2,100 bucks.
23, sir. 23. Get out. 23.
Got $2,200 bucks. It's going to roll out. Still got bids. All right, 2,300, 2,400. Got 24. It's already rolled out. We're still bidding on it. Rolled out way back there. Got $2,400. And they're asking the seller Sold it, 2,400 bucks. Hey, this Jeep actually is great. I want to check this thing out. It's a 2016. It's got 100,000 miles on it. That's great mileage for a 2016. This thing's 10 years old. Only got 100,000 miles. Someone baby this thing. It doesn't even look like it's been taken out in the woods or anything. Let's look around the back. Tires look great. Good little lift on it. I like the big rims. I like the color. I wouldn't think I would like a color like this. I like stuff that usually is bright, stands out, or it's black. But this color's nice. All right, here's that Wrangler. Check. All right, trying to get a 12.5. No bids. Drop down $12,000. No bids. Drop down 11,000. No bids. It looks great. Drop down 10,000. Still no bids. All the way down $9,000. I think we got a bid now. It's gonna roll out. We're still bidding on it. Cloth seats, automatic. I would rather have a manual transmission in a Jeep. But this thing, I mean, this was absolutely taken care of, and this is going to bring probably a lot of money, but we'll check it out. It's a sport, it's a Wrangler, 100,000 miles. Let's do it. Well, they're still trying to find a bid on it. There we go, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. It's going to roll out, we're still bidding on it. Up to 98, 99, up 10,000. Every time it yelps, we're bidding on it. Still on the Jeep. Up to 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, 10-4, 10-5, 10-6, 10-7. All right, that fist me's got a high bidder. No bid came in. 10-7, 10-8, 10-9, 11,000, 11-12, 11-2. I would be a horrible auctioneer. 11-3, 11-4, 11-5, 11-6, 11-7. That fist me's got a highest bidder. It's over here. Got 11-7, 11-7. Oh, one more hit. 11-8, 11-9, up to 12,000. 12-1, 12-1. 12-1, sold it. Today's video is being sponsored by Brooklyn Bedding. You guys know, between running my car dealership, keeping up with everything that goes into the business, putting out videos just like this every single week, there's not a lot of downtime. By the time I get home, getting a good night's sleep is something that I depend on. And getting a quality night of sleep is where Brooklyn Bedding comes in. I recently got one of their Aurora Luxe cooling mattresses. One of the biggest reasons I chose this one is that I tend to sleep very, very warm. So having a mattress that's designed with cooling comfort is a must-have for me. And in just the short time that I've had it, I can tell you it's extremely comfortable, very soft, which is what I like. And the top of the mattress actually feels cool to the touch. Another thing that I like about Brooklyn Bedding is that they design, assemble, and ship their mattresses directly from their Arizona factory. They also offer a 120-night sleep trial, so you have plenty of time to make sure it's the right mattress for you. It also comes with a limited lifetime warranty and free shipping. I was actually expecting the mattress to be complicated to get out and have to wait forever for it actually to reach its full form, because it comes in a small, like, compressed box. But no, none of that. Very easy to open. You spread it out, and as soon as we cut it out of the bag, things went and just came right out into full form in a very short amount of time. I was very surprised about that. Very good thing. So if you've been holding off switching out your old mattress, don't wait anymore. Getting a good night's sleep is just too important. So if you have been thinking about replacing your old mattress, go to brooklynbedding.com/CQA Live, and you can get 30% off your order using the code CQA Live. Again, you can get 30% off if you use my code CQA Live. And if you do decide to pick one up, let Brooklyn Bedding know in their post-purchase survey that we sent you there. And again, I want to thank Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video. So recently I was looking for a car at auction for my niece, and one thing that my wife went with me so she could put a woman's eye on the car, just to make sure I'm not being the Neanderthal is the word I was looking for, the Neanderthal that I am, and just being like, okay, well, if it's dirty, who cares? Got a little rip, who cares? Headlights are blurry, who cares? Got a dent here, who cares? Missing a side panel, who cares? Doesn't need a radio. None of the windows roll up. Oh, that's fine. She's young. She can deal with it. Making a weird noise. Yeah, we can fix that. Big oil leak. Yeah, we're good. Smoking. Yeah, that's fine. I ramble sometimes, but anyway, that's the thing, because I can be okay with that, especially with a young person's car. Being a cheap car, we need to find a cheap car or whatever. But she came with me, and there was one car we looked at, a Toyota Venza, that was really nice. Everything was perfect about it, except the glove box was in the floor. And she was asking about that. I was like, well, should we be concerned about that? And it's like, no, that actually makes me feel better about the car. Because what has happened, because there was nothing wrong with the car, it wasn't broken or anything, but what happens all the time, and I see it's the same little gimmick that you'll see on a lot of these cars, is another dealer that wanted that car went into that Toyota Venza and actually pulled that glove box out and like emptied it out on the floor. So it makes the car look more junky, but they didn't actually do any damage to the car. And I'll see this time and time again, that dealers, used independent dealers, will come out here before the auction even runs, and they'll try to trash some of these cars that they really want to buy, so maybe another dealer will get off of it. And it's slimy, and yes, you guys as retail customers have to deal with shady, crummy, lying used car dealers, right? But us other used car dealers also have to deal with these same shady, crummy, lying used car dealers even when I'm out here buying cars. And I have to look for stuff like that. There's been instances where I've seen dealers like bring trash into the auction, and it'll be laying like in the middle of the floorboard. A lot of times these auctions will provide lunch for us, and I'll see a pizza box put into the car of the pizza that was eaten here, and the pieces are just all over the car. So they try to make the car look as awful as possible so they can potentially get it for just a little bit cheaper than what they were going to get it for. And that's the sliminess that I get to deal with week in and week out. Yeah, and I've got one more thing to add to this, just because all you guys complain about how shady you are. You only have to deal with it once every, few years? I mean, how often does someone buy a new car? Like every 3 years if they're buying a used car, every 7 years maybe. You only have to deal with them one time. I have to deal with them every single week. So I don't want to hear you complaining about how shady these dealers are, because you don't have to deal with it even a 0.0001% as much as I have to deal with it. So I got another example of this that I just can't, let's talk about it. So there was an auction I used to go to where they would have the keys and not have them secured. In the auction, big auction. You know what? I'll tell you who it is. It's ADESA, because ADESA kicked me out, and I don't like ADESA. They're owned by Carvana at this point, and I think they're a bad company. There you go. I got blacklisted now. Ugh, take that, ADESA. But anyway, at this ADESA auction, there would be one of these dealers that would go around, and all the other dealers want to check out cars before they run through the auction. So he would go and take out all the keys of the cars that he wanted to bid on, that he checked out already, so other dealers couldn't check them out. And right before they would run, well, the key would just magically appear in the car. So a lot of us other dealers were noticing that, okay, he was frequently in a lot of these cars that we were finding that the keys wouldn't be in. So we just let a lot attendant know, and they checked the cameras, and obviously he'd been pocketing a lot of these keys, and just same guy just putting them right back in right before they're about to run so he could go bid on them, so he would be the only one that could check them out. Very shady, very scummy. He actually got suspended from the auction for a little bit of time. I saw him back at the auction not long after that happened, but I know at least, well, I can't say I know, but one of the guys, the lot attendants that worked there, said that he actually did get suspended because they caught him doing that. Oh, and just to be clear about that last story, ADESA didn't blacklist me because I was the guy taking the keys. They actually blacklisted me because I'm on YouTube and talking negatively about dealers. I mean, they say negatively, but I say telling the truth about what's going on, and filming, and obviously I've talked a lot about Carvana and my thoughts about Carvana. So there's your reasoning. I don't know if it's fair or not, but I talked to the manager after they decided to do that, and he actually told me, he said, you know what, I love what you're doing, but just don't do it here. I was like, okay, no problem. And then I wasn't invited to come back ever again. But it's okay, because that auction's trash anyways. Trash. That's a garbage. There you go. That's off my chest now.
Is it a lot more time consuming to get work done at work and auctions now if people see you and want to say hi after getting to know you on YouTube?
It's like, I mean, a lot of people think, I mean, I know you guys that watch me on YouTube, you think I mean, you watch me all the time, you see like there's a lot of views, but really in the grand scheme of thing, like no one knows me. I would say that I've heard the term niche famous, where if I go to a car auction, yeah, if there's any car dealers there that have a YouTube app, like they know who I am. But like outside of that, no, I'll get recognized every once in a while if I'm walking in the mall or if we go to a restaurant or something. It's very, very rare. But even when I'm going to like these auctions and these dealers know me, like they're there to work. I'm there to work. They know that I'm there to work. So it's still a rare occurrence where somebody's going to come up and, for lack of a better word, like waste my time for a long time. Now it still happens. It still happens. But most people, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to civilization and the human race. Most people are self-aware enough. You know, I don't even want to say this, but let's keep going with this train of thought. Most people, I think, are self-aware enough to know that I'm there doing a job also and not just showing face at an auction. But there is this random occurrence where I'll have somebody to start talking to me and they want to hold me forever. The more common thing that actually happens with taking away from workflow and what we're trying to do at our car lot is that we'll have some of you crazies will call Nate or Tara, who they do sales in my shop. And I'm almost never in the shop, but they will talk to them forever about YouTube stuff or cars that they saw on one of my, and because they're so excited that they finally found my dealership and are talking to someone in my dealership, they'll hold them on the phone forever. It's so frustrating. Please don't do that. That's so aggravating. And this is why Nate and Tara hate you guys. Like they can't stand YouTube fans because you guys are needy. You're from California. You're not going to buy a car from us. We don't want you to buy a car from us because you can find something like what we're selling between here and California. I promise you there's something closer. But that would be the one situation in this whole call it famous or whatever you want to say about me, the niche famous kind of thing, that would actually deter us from working. And it's not even necessarily me, it's my shop. Like you're holding up sales or test drives from going out. You're holding up Nate from getting some cars pictured or some prices on cars. Please stop. Don't call the shop. I was about to say we don't like you. I love you. I think you're great. And you've given me a whole new crazy life that's really cool. But they can't stand you, especially Nate. Nate can't stand you. So
all right, is it my turn?
So stop calling the shop.
Okay, that's a gross exaggeration, but there are moments like some of the calls that we've gotten are not okay. So it's just occasionally, like some people have been great, and we've heard about some of those stories too. So if you have found the dealership and you've come and bought a car, no, we are not hearing from Nate and Tara how terrible you are. But there have been some phone calls that are just record level ridiculous.
We had one yesterday.
It was so bad.
Yeah, a guy called from California, would not let Nate and Tara speak. And he could not understand the fact that there's some cars that we get into our shop. And if we just get them and are able to get them turned around quickly and out on the lot really quickly, sometimes it takes a while for the auction to actually get us the title. It's still coming, but we don't have it in our building yet. And because of the laws and how North Carolina is, we can sell someone in North Carolina a car that we don't physically hold the title for, but we know it's coming. And we can get that car registered for that customer. But if it's out of state, I can't do that. I can't sell you a car if you're out of state and I don't physically have a title in my hand because you can't get it registered. So this is and I understand it's confusing. If we have a car, we should have the title. I get it. If you're from a different state, you don't understand that. No problem. But it should be easy enough to explain it, just like what I said to you. But there are some people, and this guy from California yesterday would not comprehend. If you're watching right now, hear me, sir. If I don't have the title in my hand, I cannot sell you that car. Stop yelling at Nate about it. It's not his fault. I promise you it's not his fault. It's the system that we're in, okay? And because the auctions don't immediately have to get us the titles as soon as they sell us a car, that's stupid too. I want them to give us a title as soon as they sell us a car. It's not the way it's set up. And so we have this the loophole or whatever through North Carolina where we can sell these cars, but only to North Carolina residents. So that's the thing. That's a big time problem, big time hurdle that a lot of customers are calling us, especially now from across the country, because I'm the monkey on the camera right now. And for whatever reason, you guys trust me. I don't know what it is. But I need to figure out whatever I'm saying to you and then tell it to my wife, because I need her on board of this. I need her in the team a little bit more. She doesn't respect me as much as you guys do. So
take out the trash.
Take out the trash. Take out the trash. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Anyway, and I hear Joseph. I understand what's confusing. You're right. It's not confusing, but for whatever reason, it's very confusing. And it led this guy to yell at my sales staff for like an hour yesterday.
It wasn't quite an hour. It was at least 30 minutes. And it's just so frustrating. You guys have a bad day at work with somebody yelling at you for something that's completely not under your control. It's just not a good day. I don't want our team to have to deal with that. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, and the problem is Nate and Tara, they feel like they have to be nice to you guys because you're fans of mine. And I tell them, look, you don't have to be nice to them. If you call, you, sir, I'm looking at you. If you call and you're a butt to my salespeople, I'm allowing them to be a butt right back to you. I've seen a couple comments on our video saying, well, I called yesterday and that lady that I talked to on the phone, I don't know how you sell any cars because she's so mean. And I just put in the comments, say, look, she's like the nicest person that I know on this earth. She is the most bubbly person. I hear her talk to customers. If she was mean to you, then I promise you it's something that you did. So anyway, that's just don't call us, please. And don't just randomly show up either, because you do that too.
Appreciate your support, but sometimes, also just take out the trash.
Just take out the trash, Brandon.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And that was completely a joke. That's from a stand-up comedian.